Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hoppets, today, joined by
Lena.
Finally checking out the series from Theodor Schiøtz called Anarkist. Yeah. So, did you ever try the New England IPA?
No, I don't think I did.
Because I reviewed that, and it wasn't very good. Then the guys at Royal and Theodor Schiøtz saw it, and then they actually sent me these beers to try, and along with the newest batch of the New England IPA. And the new batch was more in style, but still very boring.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of the products they've released in their crafty lines. You and I, a few years back, reviewed the whole
we reviewed the whole box,
series.
And that's where we got the
glass. This is actually official glassware. It's a Royal glassware. Finally got around to checking out the series. I've had it for a bit. Been sitting on it, not because I didn't want to check it out anything. It's just because I've had so much beer. So there's been other priorities, of course. But this will be fun to try. You've had some of them. I've had none of them.
Yeah.
So we'll see if this is as bad as some of the other Royal Unibrew products. It will be interesting. So we're starting off with the first beer in the series, or I don't know which one is the first, but we're starting off with this. This is the Anarkist Motueka Lager. So this is pretty much a Pilsner made with Pilsner malt, floor malted Pilsner malt, it says, and then dry hop with Motueka, which is an Australian hop variety, or New Zealand. I think it's New Zealand. This is 5.5%, and this is batch number 1. So this is actually from November 2017, and they sent me this year. For a dry hop beer, that's very old.
Yeah.
Okay, but we will see how it is. So we got the Anarkist Motueka Lager poured, and that actually almost looks like a New England IPA compared to the first batch of the
it's got
New
the same
England
color as a normal Pilsner, but
it's hazy.
But it's hazy, yeah,
but
it's dirty. Dirty water.
I think it's a bit. I mean, it looks a bit like a New England IPA on camera, actually. But I think it's because I got a little bit of the yeast chunks in there from the bottom of the glass. But nice white head on it. Check out the aroma.
Yes. It's hoppy.
Yeah. But it's just. To me, it smells more like a British golden ale or something. It's got like this hedgerow, grassy, citric. Like if you get one of the more traditional British beers. Like traditional British golden ales. It was the same with the first time I tried the Anarkist New England IPA. That tasted like a British ESB.
Okay.
It's the same. It's some breadiness. And it doesn't have the crispness of a Pilsner.
No.
But I guess they're trying to make an India Pale Lager, really, because it's dry hopped. And for that, I can kind of see it. It has some juice, not juicy maybe, but some citrusy.
Yeah, kind of citrusy, but a little dank.
I actually kind of smelled the Pilsner malt there. Smells okay.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Cheers, and thanks to Royal for the beer. Oh, Theodor Schiøtz. Really mild on the flavor. It's lightly sourish on the flavor, actually.
To be honest, I think this is a little bit too old. And that's why. Because I had it once before, and it tasted way different.
Yeah.
But no, this is not exactly pleasant.
I don't think it's bad, though. But it's in the same vein of all these Anarkist beers so far. They're just like really boring.
Yeah.
You can really taste that they're brewed to a price, because you can buy these for like 20 Danish crowns in most supermarkets.
Well, there's hardly any taste, and then you get the acidic bite at the end.
It's a snappy acidic bite. To me, it tastes more like a British golden ale than a lager. You don't have this. It has low carbonation, so you don't have that crisp, spritzy feel you get in lagers. It has this hedgerow, like citricy, almost elderflowery flavor that just reminds me of some of the classic British golden ales, which is just weird. It actually reminds me of the hop coupling Gold, but more true to golden ale style, because that beer tasted more like a lager, and that was in golden ale. It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
alright. It's alright. I mean, I remember when we had the gift box.
Yeah, it's better than the.
It's way better than those.
But still boring.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So we're back with the next beer, which is the Ginger Pale Ale.
The pale ale without a soul.
Which is quite fitting, because it's made by Macro Brewery. No, sorry. But this is a pale ale made with Simcoe and Mosaic hops. And they said it's good with light snacks and sushi, and they made it with ginger so that it fits sushi as well. Interesting. 5%. This is batch number 2, so I don't know when they did this one. Just says batch number 2, brewed for the first time in November 2017. So this one pours a similar color, a little bit darker.
The other one.
It looks like they started unfiltered, like doing most of these beers unfiltered. I don't know, because the first ones I got were pretty damn clear.
But this is hazy.
Golden orange.
Yeah.
White head. Check out the aroma.
Yes, let's do it.
Smells like ginger.
It smells
and
a lot
bread.
like ginger.
It pretty much smells like ginger ale almost.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any hops. I'm getting ginger and bread.
That's about it, yeah.
Freshly baked bread and ginger. It has a little bit maybe of a tea leafy old hop flavor, so I don't know if this is exactly fresh.
Yeah, it's kind of like a green tea thing of it, yeah.
Let's try it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cheers.
This is
ginger. This is
ale.
not me. It's watery ginger.
Yeah.
It has a bit of a peppery thing too. It doesn't really taste like a pale
kinda
ale
like
either.
white
This
pepper,
it's funny style-wise because they're so light on flavors. They pick one ingredient to boost everything, and then they put in so much ginger that to me this is almost tasting like some kind of spiced ale, like a kind of like a spiced golden ale. Like, again, there's so much like British like type flavors, like British golden ale with ginger. It actually reminds me of Badger Brewery's Woodhall and House Blandford Fly, which is a super gingery golden ale.
But yeah, it's only,
Which is also
only
kinda
just
boring.
ginger you get in the taste. But it should be very popular with women right now
I guess.
because of all the
I think it's
ginger
too
shots
bitter though,
and,
because it has a little bit of a bitterness. But again, it's just so fucking boring. It's just beer. Really.
Well, it's a beer that tastes like ginger.
Yeah. I like the lager more than this.
Yeah.
But it's just a ginger and a little bit of a breadiness. I don't taste the hops really. There's some bitterness, but that's about it.
Yeah. But it kind of feels
Kinda
like they said,
disappointing.
well, we got this beer, how can we make it any more exciting? How can we sell this? Let's put some ginger in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa! Yeah. This is not a winner either. Sorry, Royal. We gotta be honest. It's just boring.
Yeah.
Boring supermarket mass-produced beer. But we'll see. Maybe the brown ale is the winner.
Maybe.
We'll find out. Okay, guys, so we're back with the last beer from the Anarkist series. I think they also released another beer recently for the spring called Springbock, which is a Hellerbock, traditional German beer. But this is their brown ale. So this is the Anarkist Brown Ale with amazing. I love the artwork on this. Like some kind of elephant with 3 eyes strangling a cobra.
It's a green elephant potato.
That's something I'll give them. The artwork, at least on this one, is great. But this is a brown ale on 6.3%, so quite high. I guess it's then American style, maybe. I'm not entirely sure because it says it's made with Eastern Goldings. I can't remember the actual. Maybe brown ales can go up to around 6, but I would imagine they were trying to make it American style or something because this whole series seems to be a bit about being edgy and different, even though it's not that edgy.
Well,
But
the artwork is kind of edgy.
That's at least the most edgy part about it, I guess. That's probably also where the most money went, I'd imagine, in the marketing. But this is a brown ale made with 5 different malts and the classic English hop East Kent Goldings. So they say it's sweet, good for desserts. This is batch number 4, so one of the new ones, and it's also made with dark muscovado sugar, which is pretty interesting because that can turn out very well in beers. So we got it poured, and it looks like a brown ale because it's brown.
Yeah. And it's
hazy as well.
Well, I think it's a little more clear than the others, isn't it?
I think it's about the same. It's because we get the yeast gunks in. Tan head? Not tan. Slightly beige.
Oh, yeah, beige.
Let's check out the aroma. It smells like butterscotch caramel.
Yeah, it does.
To me, this is lightly metallic, too.
Like mineral?
Yeah, minerally, maybe. Or maybe more minerally than metallic, yes. But no,
Yeah,
it is metallic.
Yeah, I
like
get what you
pennies,
mean.
copper pennies.
Yeah, like sucking on iron.
There's a little bit of that, but there is definitely some caramel undertones and some sweet malt breadiness and whatnot. But it smells like more British style brown ale for sure, with the caramel kind of notes. East Kent Goldings. I guess it's just a stronger British Brown Ale. I can't remember the style guidelines. It's not. It's one of my least favorite styles, by the way. So.
Yeah. So this review is going to be good.
I never really drink brown ales unless they're like extraordinarily different. Like something like oaky and prairies oaky or coffee oaky are crazy good. But there was also imperial in strength and bourbon barrel aged, and one of them is with coffee.
That's something else.
Yeah. But let's try it.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
It's very.
Someone burped in the background. It's like spicy and metallic. The aftertaste is really metallic.
Yeah, and it's very. It's not bitter. It's kind of acidic.
It's acidic and metallic.
It's definitely not
The
nice.
worst of them so far. Is it almost smoky?
I don't know. No, it's not really.
You really don't seem to like this.
But you get some of the sweetness at first, but it's just really overpowered by how
It's just
bitter and weird it is at the end. It's
yeah, it's a weird bitter metallic twinge there at the end. I'm really getting smokiness, like a hint of smokiness.
Yeah,
I did not expect that, but it doesn't.
Maybe the brewer smoked. No, it's more like campfire.
Maybe they put in smoke malt. I don't know. I love smoked beers, but it's like a hint. But the big thing for me that I do not like about this is the butterscotchy metallic flavor. It's like butterscotch, which it can be good in beers like this, but the thing that just ruins it for me is the metallic flavor. It's really like pennies.
It's like sour pennies.
Yeah. But my
If
least
that's the
favorite
thing,
of the bunch. Again, I would say really, really boring as well, but this is bordering on actually being bad, whereas the other were just really boring.
Yeah, yeah.
But I know this is Royal Unibrew's attempt at doing this cold craft thing, as they call it. And they call themselves a craft brewery at Theodor Schiøtz Brewing Company. And they were kind enough to send this. But we still got to be honest, and I will just say this doesn't cut it in the realm of whatever other craft beers are around. I think they're just very subpar, very wrong. It tastes like they're brewed according to a price.
It's nowhere
Like you
near.
this is what we spend on the marketing. This is what we spend on the labels. This is how much money you can spend on the beer per liter or something, and then it's brewed according to that. That's
But the quality is nowhere near what
not
other
at all.
breweries are making at
and then they try to be this craft brewery thing, but they still have their macro beer agendas, like Ölkällan near
all. Oh yeah,
Penn
yeah,
Lane,
yeah, 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 yeah.
which is very close to a local craft beer bar called Basement Beer Bar.
Yeah.
And Ölkällan is Danish for Basement Beer Bar, and it's owned by Royal Unibrew and another person.
Well,
there.
it's not owned by them.
No, but they sponsored some
I
of
think
it.
they helped out with all the
Yeah,
interior inside.
So
and
they still do the locked taps as big breweries
Yeah.
do. With, like you can only buy our macro beer, but we have so many different craft beer brands. We have Anarkist, we have Lottrop, we have Kissmeyer, we have all
they
this.
only have Royals.
So I really dislike that, and I think these beers are something I would at least say stay clear of and check out some good local craft beer instead. Rating wise, I will say like a 70. Oh, yeah, 70 for the brown ale, 75 for the ginger pale ale, and no, 72 for the ginger pale ale and 75 for the Motueka Lager. I don't think they're completely horrible, but they're just on the boring end of the scale. Like it's meh. It's definitely better than some of the other stuff that Royal Unibrew has produced, but it's still just meh.
I think it's all right if beers like this can make people interested in craft beer, people who wouldn't be interested otherwise. I think it's fine. I think something like this maybe could be kind of a gateway. This would scare people off, I think, because it's just terrible. That's not terrible; it's just boring. But that's by our
Actually,
standards.
maybe 70 is a bit high. That's 68 maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 65 on this one, and 70, 71.
Yeah, that's it. So, honest opinions, that's how we do it. I hope you guys tried them and maybe enjoyed them more than we did. But let us know what you think of this Anarkist series and the whole spiel. We've been through it a lot now because I've reviewed the New England IPA they did, and I re-reviewed it with the new improved batch, and now we're trying the series. So, but we still have the Kissmeyer brewed Royal Unibrew beers to try. And Kissmeyer's beers back in the day were very good. And I've tried one of them, Stockholm Syndrome, back in the day. So
That's a cool name.
So it'll be fun to see how they hold up, if they're any better. But yeah, guys, that does it for the review of the Anarkist Motueka Lager, Ginger Pale Ale, and Brown Ale. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And thanks to Theodor Schiøtz Brewing Company and Royal Unibrew for the beers. And we're going to say cheers.
Cheers, Pete.
And have some very amazing beer next week in Copenhagen. And see you guys in another beer review.